This video is about market cap and it has to do with assets. So if you see that stock app and you click it, it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. And if you're trying to find a company's market cap, that's going to be right down here. So this is Redfin. And according to this, Redfin has a market cap of $950 million. Here's McDonald's. And again, it's going to be in the same place. Their market cap is about $197.9 billion. And let's go to an even bigger company than McDonald's. We're going to Google, and Google has a market cap of $2.124 trillion. That's a lot of value right there. So let's dig into what market cap is. Market cap is short for market capitalization. Most people just refer to it as market cap. But what is market capitalization? That is going to be just the total market value of an asset. But make this note, and this is very important, is that market cap is not how much cash that a company has. That's absolutely the wrong idea. And in reality, market cap is actually always much, much higher than the actual cash a company holds. So here we're in a pretty cool website called companiesmarketcap.com, and here this has the top assets in the world ranked by market cap right here. So again, it includes public companies, precious metals, and cryptocurrencies, along with ETFs, which are like bundled packages of investments. And so let's look at this right here. So the number one asset in the world ranked today is gold with a market cap of $16.1 trillion. It's a lot of value, a lot of capital wrapped up into gold. And it's going right now at a price of $2,399 per ounce. So it's not like a per share like with a company like Apple or Microsoft. So it's going to be $2,399 per ounce, and the market cap will be times however many ounces there are. So Microsoft is number two, and there's quite a big drop off from 1 to 2, with gold going from 16 trillion to 3 trillion for Microsoft, which is still quite a lot of capital there, but is not as much as gold. Apple is third with 2.9 trillion, Nvidia 2.36 trillion, Apple or Alphabet 2.123 trillion, Amazon, and then we got Saudi Aramco, that's an oil company. Silver, another precious metal, in the top 10 with 1.686 trillion. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency in here with a total market value or market cap of 1.3 trillion, going at $66,000 per Bitcoin. And then Meta Platforms rounds up the top 10, which is also just the company known as Facebook. And if you go down, there's the top 100 in this list. BHP Group, I've never heard of them before, but they're ranked 100 with a total market cap of $149.98 billion. So pretty cool website. You can check it out. But as you can see, there's a lot of value or a lot of capital wrapped up into these assets, and they have some very, very high market caps. And another thing to notice, these are constantly changing because the asset prices are not fixed. It's going, like today, it's up 0.18% for gold. Microsoft is up 1.75%. So again, these, especially these top 5 companies, gold looks like it will be at number 1 for a while, but these ones will change hands depending on if their market value is going up or down in the weeks and months and years. So let's take a closer look at Apple here. And Apple, as we just saw, has a market cap of about $2.9 trillion. But as we know, the actual cash that they hold or the assets they hold is much, much less than that. So if you're to look, their actual cash that they have on hand right now is only about 79 billion, and their total assets, so everything they own in total, is only about 350 billion. So the market cap is much, much larger than cash and total assets. So why is the market cap so much higher? It's because investors think that those numbers will just keep going up and up and up over the years. So they're investing in it now so they can get a higher value in the future. Another thing to note about market cap is that market cap goes up or down at the same exact rate as the asset's singular share price. So if a share of Apple is up 5% on the day, that means the market cap also is up 5%. If the share goes down 10% in a day, that means the market cap also goes down 10%. And it's because of this why I absolutely hate, and I think headlines like this one I see all the time are highly misleading. A lot of it is just clickbait because it looks a lot crazier than it is. So headline says Apple lost $200 billion in 2 days after reports of an iPhone ban in China. So that means it sounds like they lost $200 billion in actual cash in a 2-day period. But what really happened is they actually just lost $200 billion in market cap. So it's not actually as crazy as the headline makes it seem. So if you think about that their market cap is $2.9 trillion and they lost $200 billion in market cap, that means that they are now a market cap of still $2.7 trillion. So what really happened, instead of them losing $200 billion in cash, which is what that makes it seem like, what really happened is that Apple stock was down 6.8% on that day, or on that 2-day stretch. So just not quite as crazy. Again, usually when those headlines happen, they make up the value in like a month, and then it's higher. The stock's higher than it has ever been, and the market cap is higher than it's ever been. So let's now get into calculating market cap, and this is a very simple equation. You're just going to take the price of the shares multiplied by the number of total shares. So let's do this with a fake example first, and let's say that you have company Z here, and company Z has $25 per share. That's how much one share of company Z is worth, and that there is 100,000 total shares. So the market cap of company Z is going to be the price of the shares times the number of total shares. So here we're going to have 25 times 100,000, and that's going to give us a market cap of $2,500,000. And so what that means is company Z has a market cap of $2.5 million. Let's do a real example now, and let's use Bitcoin. We're going to say Bitcoin is at $66,500 per one Bitcoin, and that there's 21 million total coins in circulation. And so again, that price is a little higher than we saw on marketcap.com. It's going to fluctuate. Again, it was at 70,000 earlier in the year. It could dip even lower than this. But for right now, we're going to say with this price, we can calculate the market cap of it. So we're going to go price of shares will be price per coin, and number of shares would mean total coins. So price per share, 66,500 times 21 million. So let's do that calculation. 66,500 times 21 million. It's going to give us a huge number here. And this is going to mean Bitcoin has a total market cap at a price of $66,500 per coin at $1.39 trillion. It's a huge market cap. Let's go now take a look at Google. So let's say if you're looking at Google's stock price and stock ticker, and we see that they have a market cap of 2.124 trillion, and that their price after hours up here is at $173.99 per share. So that means one share is $173.99. So we can use this information to figure out how many shares of Google there are total. So we can use it using these two formulas. So you can take the market cap divided by the price of the shares. That's going to give you the number of shares, or the opposite. If you wanted to find the price, you can go market cap divided by the number of shares, and that's going to give you the price. So in this case with Google, we have the market cap and the price. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out the number of shares of Google there are based off this info. So the market cap of Google, again, is going to be $2.124 trillion. It's a lot of zeros. So if you're confused by this, so think about it. The first three zeros are going to be the hundreds. The second three zeros are going to be the thousands, so it goes from 1,000 to 100,000. The next three zeros are going to be million, so it goes from 1 million to 100 million. Then you go into billion, so you have 1 billion to 100 billion. And then when we're on this right here, this is actually the trillion. So it's a huge number there. And the price per share is only $173.99 per share. So that means when we divide these, there's still going to be a lot of shares there. So if you take 2.124 trillion, divide it by $173.99, that's going to give you this number right here in shares. If you don't know what you're looking at yet and how much that is, again, just go hundreds, thousands, millions. And so that means we're in the billions. So that means that there is roughly 12.2 billion shares of Google. So that is a brief overview on market cap. Hope this video helped you make more sense of it. And as always, take it easy.